Everything where we from, yo, it goes down. Day and night, good, block to the block, town to town. Murder, murder, kill, kill, like the sun. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
Keep you vicious, 6 inches. When I'm switching from more to ammunition. Listen, this is for the kids in position. Wait to escape each clip and eviction. You're 6 bitch, you're 16 digits. Profit from these flicks and keep my spit from living. In an instant, I'm living a life like mystic. Stay high to defy the laws of physics. Critics kiss my ass, go witness. Never been seen in my hand in a misfit. This shit ain't equipped with enough to have ammo when the king starts big split. Give it a 0 when I'm 15 like AR. You can live your life in the graveyard. Like you're not gonna take ours. I got a lot to say that just ain't bars. If it ain't ours, this day might make or something frightening about to happen. Lightning strikes the mic when I be rapping. Don't need to come and tell me it's on the blasted. I'm flashing, ego smashing. Nobody will close my casket.
Live from the graveyard, 3 young riders, ammunition, King Saul, Mac, Machino.
Everything where we from, yo, it goes down. Day and night, good, block to block, town to town. Murder, murder, kill, kill, like the sun. We coming at you live from the graveyard. Murder, murder, kill, kill. Murder, murder, kill, kills. Murder, murder, kill, kill, like the sun. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
I'm telling them big shit for the reason other bitch ass niggas hate. Nigga right through a hood all days. Flip the script from a strap to erase. Somebody dropped in the middle of sex. Other that's when the missile nice really wet. It's a killer set. I got mental threats, and on top of that, I'm a lunatic. My niggas make sure it on me sometimes. Saying that a nigga be out of mine, so evacuate. In other words, vacate. Cause a nigga like me might premeditate. I'm full of danger. Oops, I mean anger shit, but I guess they bump the clock. See, I, not me, my nigga got 20/20. Bitch, beat my trigger. Sloppy ain't it, nigga, that's my bitch. We fucked around. This is amazing shit, untapped shit, insane shit. And every time I get done, it's an empty clip. I don't understand, but I'm on the edge. I guess I'm part of the better dead. That's what it said. From me, don't listen. Crazy, sorry, got hollows hissing. Walk with me, go kill with me, pull guns with me, come kill with me, come rob with me, go steal with me. If you don't fuck with me, you history. One life like on and sick, and the death's for me and one plus it. Torture chamber, bottom pit, the home of a drink that lunatic.
Everything where we from, yo, it goes down.
Yeah. Welcome to TalkUrIsh Tuesday, baby. That's how I feel today. I feel good with TalkUrIsh. I'm here, Dennis Holmes, Ignorant Thinker Podcast. Ron Thomas, what up?
What's up? What's up?
Okay. Chocolate Girl.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
All right.
It's
Zara,
Tuesday,
what up, Zara?
Tuesday night.
What it do?
All right.
Okay.
And FBC, what's going on, FBC?
What's upper?
What's up, Deborah? Deborah's in the comments. How you doing, Deborah? OG, what's going on, OG? OG's in the comments. What's up with you? To everybody out there that's in the comments, say something, say hi to us. We happy to see y'all. TalkUrIsh.
OG.
Dalton's in the house. What's going on, Dalton? Like and share the show.
Hey,
That's
what's
right.
up,
Like and
Dalton?
share the show. I don't know what Facebook user that is, but like and share the show. As y'all know, we start off each and every TalkUrIsh Tuesday with our Trash Ass Players. Trash Ass Players is a week-to-week award. For those that don't know this, every week somebody different can be on there, or the same person can be on there every week. This is a week-to-week award. Just here to let you know that. Trash Ass Players. Ron Thomas.
What up, 69 Mega? Go ahead, Ron.
Number one, I am getting so tired of this dude, a.k.a. Aaron Rodgers. Crybaby. I'm getting so tired of this dude getting on my damn nerves. This what he said. The reason why we losing because my broken thumb. Now, the last time I checked, everybody dealing with injuries in the NFL right now, right?
Yep.
Not everybody, but a lot of people.
A lot of people.
A lot of players.
Mm-hmm.
It's in football, right?
Yep.
So you got the man up, right?
I suppose so.
Okay, well, Aaron Rodgers, trash. Don't get on the couch.
What up, Jeff? What up, Ricky Bobby?
My second trash head player, Mariota. Yeah, I calling you out, Mariota. You don't need to be at 112 no more. You made the Falcons loss against the Washington Commodores.
Commanders.
No, I call them the Commodores. They had Lionel Richie in the training room with the piano.
That's right.
I know. I'm just correcting you.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Dennis.
Okay, go ahead, Shannon. What's up? What's up, Bernie? What's going on, dog?
Speaking of the Commanders. Speaking of the Commanders,
my fault. That's Benny.
How you gonna totally disrespect the memory of Sean Taylor with this whack ass supposed memorial, looking like somebody just went to the flea market and got an old jersey and some pants and shoes and threw it up there, the old helmet and threw it up there. If you're gonna, this is Sean Taylor we're talking about, and you do that, if it's supposed to be a statue, it needs to be a statue. That's not a statue. Ain't no face, ain't nothing that look like it, nothing. I just thought it was an embarrassment. I would be insulted if I was a member of his family. That's just not how you do it. I tell you what, if we had some new ownership and we had Chocolate City owning it, like Dennis keeps talking about,
hey, baby, chocolate.
It would have been right. It would have been right. The memorial would have been right. It wouldn't have been no rinky-dink bullshit like like they put up there. Thinking it's here, take that. That's what that sound like. Take that, take that. That's what it looked like.
The PD
might as well have said that. I hate it. I hate it. And every time I turned around on my timeline, somebody was posting it. And it was just making me sick every time I saw it. Bull crap. So they're at the top of my trash ass player list for that. I had Aaron Rodgers on there, the Ravens and Tampa Bay. And wow, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Especially, I was really disappointed in the Ravens, but the Ravens are going Raven. That's it.
Okay, what you got, Zara?
Just a couple real quick. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna leave the NFL alone. Let y'all handle that. I'm just gonna touch down in college football. We get into the nitty gritty, there. So, it's really critical. The playoffs rankings just came out. So I got to go to Buck Flair's Clemson Tigers. They actually had a shot, to get that last spot or to be in the mix for it, and got upset at home by South Carolina, who also beat, your Vols a week earlier. So, but, outside of that, this team is terrible. This team is not a factor. I don't know where they got these 2 wins from, but, they pulled it out their ass. But Clemson at home, you got 1 loss. Y'all had a shot for the playoffs. Everything on the line, and y'all choked at the crib to South Carolina. Just terrible. And then LSU as well, for also choking as well. And, unfortunately, they're still in the SEC title game, on that side of the bracket, but they will be getting pummeled next week. But they also, had a shot at the playoffs as well. Now, obviously, if they beat Georgia, that's going to kind of shake up some things, but there ain't no way in hell that's going to happen. So, I want to that's my 2, man. I'm just going to, go to Clemson and LSU. Trash.
Okay. FBC, what you got over there, FBC?
I got a couple. I got 2 of them. First one is it's not a player but an owner. Mr. Jerry
Jerry Jones.
Marcellus Jones.
Marcellus.
You heard the man.
This dude was hanging out at 15 years old, hanging out while some black folks was trying to get into school. They was trying to integrate the school in Little Rock. And this guy's in the crowd. Now, mind you, I read somewhere that the coach had informed all the guys on the football team not to even go over there. So I don't want to hear no BS about he was just there. He didn't do this or did. We don't know what that man said or did. We don't know. But I will say this. I remember this man when the Kaepernick situation was going on. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe he told his players if they kneel, they will not get paid or not play. I can't remember what he said. But now I understand why he said that. So he trashed for that one. The second one is Mr. Russell Wilson. I'm a quote the late great, rest in peace, Dennis Green. He is who we thought he was. He was the system quarterback. Seattle, he got drafted there. Pete Carroll, he was the system quarterback. You put him in a whole situation, totally different. They don't know how to handle him. He don't know how to play. He's been trashed all season. They pay all that money to that man. And he just been hot, flaming doo-doo the whole season. Trash.
Soaking wet.
Flaming doo-doo. I like that. Flaming doo-doo.
Flaming doo-doo.
Well, Ron, I owe you $2. I owe you $2. Nobody said it, so I'm going to say it. Trash. The Ohio State University. That's it. Trash. Nobody said it. I owe you $2. Let me get that out the way. They're going down the trash. They lost to Michigan in the game that they needed.
Right.
They needed it.
But that's not an easy win, though, like the other two that I mentioned. I mean, that's an either or game. Those are two of the best three teams in the country. But I hear you, though.
Right. Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you by the way they lost. Not that they lost, but the way they lost is what I would say.
Besides that, the only other trash that I had was the Saints, but I can't fully put them in trash because every time they lose, my draft pick goes up higher. So I'm just gonna say they are trash for that, but at the same time, hell, keep losing. That's all I'm gonna say.
You're
on
welcome,
losing.
sir. You're welcome.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did I even score a touchdown?
They
Nope.
ain't even do nothing. They
ain't even pinch. They ain't even pinch nobody.
They was at the strip. Listen, Ryan, they was at the strip club and all the girls was butt naked. And they ain't touched in not one of them.
They ain't even kick a field goal.
A field goal.
They ain't do nothing. But as far as the Ravens go, we got something for you Ravens tomorrow. You know what I mean? Y'all will be on a special episode of Fuck Ron. You know?
No, I want to hear this right now, please.
No. You can tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. on Wednesday.
Okay.
You'll find out about the Ravens. Trust me, I got to do this while some fans are there. I need everything to go through. Yeah. Matter of fact, one of them right here. Here you go.
Yeah, I know.
What's up with watch your mouth and shit? There you go. There you go.
Yo,
you always got to cut. Garbage
let's get to these certified.
You know what? My certified, I got the Jets. They 7-4. The Jets is 7-4. There's one head coach that they got from the 49ers turned the Jets all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
All the way around. Let that sink in right there.
Oh, wait, now hold up. The coach before him was dumb as hell, but you right. You right. I don't even know.
Okay, then.
Nah,
Thank you.
give that man, give him his flowers.
You gotta give that man his props. Because he came out and he told his quarterback, hey, you playing like shit. Better yet, go over there and get the clipboard. Hold it. Study. Do something. But you're not finna get on this damn field. And by the way, Georgia 12-0. So back to you, Dennis.
Yes, go ahead, chocolate girl.
Believe it or not, I was gonna say something about Georgia, Ron. I know that's your team, but 12-0. So I've been asked as soon as Michigan got into the top 4, everybody's been asking me, who do I think's gonna win, and who do you want to go? And people pick at me about Michigan every time they do anything. So that all of a sudden they want to know my opinion. So I told them, I said, well, looking at who's there, I don't like any of them except Georgia. So I'm going with Georgia. So I put them on my list just so I could say that. So Georgia's certified this week. All right, Ron, you gonna send me a hat? Send me a Georgia hat so we can be twins. We can be twins on Talk Your Ish, and I'll put my hat and flip my hat up too. That's what I do. Now I don't need the flag and all behind me. I ain't doing all that. But you can give me a hat though. But anyway, I got my Steelers on my certified list. Pickett had a good game, probably the best of the season for him. I got the Vikings. They pulled it out like I predicted. But I want to say a word about these Cowboys beating the Giants. I do a lot of reading before I do my picks. And I saw a lot of people saying that the Giants were going to beat the Cowboys. And I just could not understand what they were looking at. And they were talking about the run, and they didn't think they could stop it. Well, they stopped the run because Barkley, I don't know how many he got. I think he might have gotten 60 yards. It wasn't a lot. But that Ezekiel Elliott looked like his old self. He was 16 carries for 92 yards and a touchdown. And I don't know, he gives a spark. When he has a good game, the offense seems to be chipper. Put it that way. But I have 2 more. The last NFL one I'm going to say is the best quarterback in the game is Patrick Mahomes. That's it. I'm sick of hearing all this other bullshit conversations. Everybody's trying to put everybody else in the running except him. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But he's the best quarterback in the game, in my opinion. So I'm just going to say Mahomes. So that's shout out to Ricky Bobby on that. But my final one is an NBA one. It's for Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart was the winner of the NBA Cares Community Assist Award for his support of pediatric cancer patients and creating access to opportunity for inner city athletes.
The remote do work, sorry.
So well deserved. So shout out to him.
It don't turn down.
One of the statements that he made,
you got to get up and turn it.
Was that he said we're more than just ball players. We're human beings, and we have we care about things, and that's why he does what he does, just to be an example. So that's my list. Flacco would not beat Mahomes.
What you got, Jar?
BJ been drinking or smoking something because he said Flacco would beat Mahomes.
Well,
shout out to them Cleveland Browns for putting hands on them overrated Yuccaneers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to to Myles Garrett and Chubb putting in work. You know, my upset of the week. Shout out to the your Blazers boys, Bengals. Some love. Started the season. I know they were 0-2. I don't remember if they were 0-3, but they're 7-2 since they were 0-2. So, you know, definitely want to show them some love. Shout out to Mike White for the Jets. If it ain't white, it's right. You know, they say that sometimes. So, you know, for the Jets case, it looks like it is right. So, I give that man some love. 300 yards, 3 TDs. Coach said he makes the easy look easy. You know, it's that simple. You know what I mean? Shout out to the NFC East. All 4 teams are in the playoffs right now as we speak. It's never been done before. Let's see if it'll happen. Shout out to the Panthers for beating Dennis's where your ass at and keeping them in the cellar and purgatory. Them boys fired their coach. Carolina has a chance to win that division.
Yeah.
Who would have believed? Who would have thunk it? I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. I got to agree with Dennis. The Dennis been saying it.
I'm not saying he didn't.
Right.
I know he was on the Matt Rule train.
Right.
Ever since they got rid of that train, you know.
Right.
So.
Dennis said if they get rid of Matt Rule, that is say their season.
Hey.
And that what been going on.
Hey, let's see what happened. Shout out to Sunshine. Incredible fourth quarter, an incredible clutch, high pressure, game-winning drive, game-winning 2-point conversion against one of the best teams in the NFL. Man, the man is, I'm telling y'all, I know he was the number 1 pick, so it's not really saying a lot to say that he's going to be a franchise quarterback, but a lot of people are saying he's going to be a bust. So it's not going to happen. The dude is too good. It's just his coaching. He's got a second coach in second year. It's taking a little time to adjust. That man will be a star.
Yep.
Shout out to Justin Herbert. Same thing. Dennis. Game-winning clutch drive. Game-winning. Let's go for 2 on your ass. We trying to AFC. Them wins. It was even a bigger situation for them because they're playing for a playoff spot. So props to Herbert. Hopefully you become a believer. I said
that yesterday on the show, but you ain't watch it, so it don't count.
No, that's fine. If I'll take your word for it for sure. Shout out to probably, man, this might be the fantasy player of the year. If not, it's the comeback fantasy player or comeback player of the year, period, or whatever category he belongs in. Josh Jacobs. That dude is killing it. That dude had almost 80 points in fantasy. He had 300 and something total yards and a game-winning 84-yard rushing touchdown in overtime against the playoff-bound Seattle Seahawks. Stud alert right there, baby.
Yep.
And I wonder what team he's going to be on next year because I do believe he's a free agent. So sorry, Raiders, because he won't be there next year. That's why y'all treating him, talking about he was going to be a running back by committee going into the season. Some said, no, grab that dude. I grabbed that dude. Shout out to South Carolina. I mentioned earlier, back-to-back wins over Tennessee and Clemson. Crazy. For that program, kudos. Shout out to Michigan, which, we talked about Ohio State, but I want to give a shout out to the backup running back. Their Heisman hopeful Corum where he got hurt. I think he played a couple of snaps. But then the backup comes in and rushes for over 200 yards against Ohio State in Ohio State. Incredible. And then last but not least, I got to give a shout out to my boys, Penn State. 10-win seasons, 3 of the last 4 years. Franklin has rebuilt that program after the disgusting shit that we went through about 6 years ago. And he stayed. We signed him to a 10-year extension last year. I believe in a minute or so we will be in the championship picture. We're number 8 right now in their college rankings. We're there. We're getting there. So wanted to show some love. Back to you, Dennis.
That was only 6 years ago. I thought it was like 10 years ago.
Well, when we hired him, I guess, was what I meant. So I don't remember, man, that, he came in when we were at the bottom of bottom about 6-7 years ago. But yeah, we were in the
bottom of the map.
Yeah. We were in the depths. It took a minute, bro.
Okay. All right. I understand. FBC, what you got over there?
I got two. The first one is I got to give a shout out to my 49ers defense with the shutout. And we've been playing lights out for the last 4 weeks. So shout out to our defense. Dennis, you go like this one. You go like this one. The Eagles. Jalen Hurts. Balling. They're actually, the Eagles are the only team in the NFC. No, I ain't going to say that. I'm going to say it's two teams. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys that I worry about with my Niners when we get to the playoffs. Because we go be in the playoffs. But those are the two teams I'm worried about. But those Eagles, man. Man. Balling. That's all I got to say. Just straight balling. Those my two right there.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll say, happy holidays, everybody. Let me say that again. And I had a hell of a weekend. Everything was good. Certified player for me, besides my Eagles, I'm gonna have to say my Sixers. That's what I'm going to have to say. Sixers had a hell of a win, so I'm going to have to say my Sixers. Not really going to do too much else. Let everybody else have their glue, whatever. Y'all did a great job with that. But Czar, it's that time.
It is that time. Let's get it. It's the top 10 movie show.
You go on the television.
We gotta do live on your show. Ain't no memes and nothing like that, baby. No recordings. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta perform now. This to show you ain't no lip syncing like artists. They lip sync live. You guys come with those vocals. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this is the top 10 movies with the female lead or female cast. What, Ron?
I want your first.
Man, will you sit back?
No.
Can I do the intro first?
Let him do his intro, Ron.
All right. All right. Go ahead, Ron.
$1 Million Baby.
Is that number 10?
Number 10. Number 9, Wonder Woman. Number 8, Bring It On. Number 7, Sister Act, the first one. Number 6, Set It Off. Number 5, Ready to Exhale. Number 4, Kill Bill. Number 3, Tomb Raider. Number 2, Resident Evil. And number 1, A League of Their Own.
Okay.
Very interesting list, Ron.
Right.
All right, let's go ahead. If you got one, FBC.
Yeah, I got one. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay. First one is Girls Trip. Second one is Clueless. Third one is The Craft. Fourth one is Coyote Ugly. Fifth one is Set It Off. The sixth one is Thelma and Louise. The seventh one is Color Purple. Eighth one is Pretty Woman. The ninth one is Players Club. And the last one is Sister Act.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Sharon.
All right. So number 10 is Set It Off. I have Set It Off at number 10. Number 9 is a tie. And it's featuring Miss Diana Ross in Mahogany and Lady Sings the Blues. I couldn't pick which one I like better, so they're tied for me. Number 8 is Kathy Bates in Misery. Number 7 is Sigourney Weaver in Aliens. First one and second one. I'm sorry, she was bad. That's all I can say. 6 is Jodie Foster in Silence of the Lambs. I think she won an Oscar for that. I think she deserved it. 5 Glenn Close and Fatal Attraction. Number 4 is Cicely Tyson and the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. 3 is Julia Roberts and Aaron Brockovich. 2 is Angela Bassett and What's Love Got to Do with It. And number 1 is Whoopi Goldberg in The Color Purple.
Yeah.
Silly. Everything gonna come back. All right, let's go, Big Den.
All right, we're gonna go top 10. Top 10. Number 10, Full Color Girls.
Oh.
Number 9, Wakanda Forever. Number 8, Deliver Us from Eva. Number
Good
7,
one.
That's a good one.
Orphan.
Okay.
They got a horror on there. Hey, I like it.
Number 6, Roxanne Shantae.
You feel me?
Number 5, Sister Act. Number 4, Girls Trip. Number 3, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Number 2, Set It Off. And number 1, do what I tell you to run over them things. I'm Dollar Bill. Shot time. Pay them because he wants nothing.
I still
It's nothing.
I still don't know what you think.
Players Club. I knew you were going to say Players
Dollar
Club.
Bill.
That's one of the worst movies ever made. That movie is horrible.
All right, we got some solid lists up there, you know what I'm saying? But let's get to this classic list, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, classic.
We're gonna go to number 10, which was mentioned by at least someone. We're gonna go with Clueless with Alicia Silverstone and the once black card having Stacey Dash.
Right.
We're gonna go with number 9. I don't think it was mentioned. I think Dennis the only one that had a horror movie. I didn't have that one. I might have I missed that.
Oh, I had Aliens. That's considered horror.
I had Resident Evil.
Oh, did you? Okay, I missed. My bad. I'm going with The Craft, an ensemble.
Yeah, man.
I said that
put
one.
it on there.
Yeah, man, that's they remade
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Lindsay said it. Lindsay said The Craft.
Oh, did you say The Craft?
Yep, that's my joint.
I missed about 3, but I'm gonna talk about them afterwards. I missed about
That's
3.
my
I got a
joint right there.
I got a tie number 8, and that's just because you don't know why. And that's The Wiz and The Wizard of Oz. I just put them both on there. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
You know?
Why not?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, The Wizard of Oz, I can't lie, that was my movie when I was like whatever 8, or you know what I'm saying. So,
Me too.
Number 7. Number 7, you know, I gotta go. You know me, Dennis. I had to go. You know, my comics, I had to get them in there. I got a tie at number 7, and that's Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman. So, you know, I got a Marvel and a DC joint. I put them at a tie.
Okay.
Number 6 may have not been mentioned. I think it was Kill Bill.
Nope.
Yeah.
You mentioned
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Right?
you did. Oh, okay.
Ryan mentioned it.
Okay. All right. Number 5, I know it was mentioned. I think it was Ron's number 1, A League of Their Own. It's number 5.
That's a funny shit.
I don't know if this was mentioned, but great movie, and one of my favorite actresses, J-Lo, Enough.
Nope, that was not.
Yeah, I started to put that on
Me
there. I
too.
love
That was a
movie.
good one though.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
And I mentioned this one to Sharon last week. Number 3, it's my favorite movie by her, and it was just on TV the other day. Sleeping with the Enemy, Julia Roberts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Roll back.
That's a good movie. Yeah. I don't think this one was mentioned, and I'm like, whoa. And if it was mentioned, my bad again, because my
Sugar
son.
Daddy.
No, my CJ. I had a little issue going on, but we'll talk about that later. Number 2, Jackie Brown.
No, I ain't hear from Jackie Brown.
That's a good one.
That's
all
good
right.
one.
It was all right.
That's my favorite Tarantino movie. And then number 1 was mentioned. Sharon had it at 10, but you know that's fine. But Set It Off, man. That's my shit, bro. Them 4 girls, man, did their thing, bro. So yeah, Gary Gray, Set It Off. That's my number 1, bro.
Yeah.
Now I thought about putting Crush on my joint.
Crush.
No,
Oh.
same girl from Clueless.
Throwback.
I like the better. I like the better in Crush though.
Yeah.
I mean, Clueless is a better movie, but obviously she played that role in Crush. That more. You know what I'm saying? So I know why you like it though. But yeah, it was cool. I think she was in Poison Ivy too, which is kind of a similar story. But yeah. That's solid. It's a solid movie. You know what I'm saying? So. Kate Beckinsale. I don't know which I think was Underworld. Someone mentioned Underworld. Yeah, that almost made my list.
Yep.
But yeah, so
Not a fan
anyway,
of it.
You never seen them?
Kill Bill. No, I'm just not a fan. Kill Bill should have made my list though.
I like
Kill Bill made my list.
Kill Bill
Kill Bill
made
wasn't
my
on
list.
my list, but it should have been.
Yeah.
So Kill Bill 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like 2 better.
And Czar.
Way better.
What's the action movie with the lady that she always changed her wig up? And I can't remember the name of this movie.
Atomic Blonde?
That's it.
Okay.
That movie right there.
Yeah.
What about Tomb Raider?
That's a terrible movie.
Tomb Raider wasn't a good
Yeah, that movie was hot dude.
But she did a good job as much as she could.
I like the remake. The remake that came out in 2018
Wasn't
is
a
way
good movie.
better.
Yeah, that was way better.
Yeah.
What about Ready to Exhale?
That's y'all.
That's legendary.
That's on y'all, bro.
I had Wait Until Exhale and The Bodyguard, but then I crossed them both.
I didn't even think about The Bodyguard.
Yeah, I crossed them both out because I just had some others that I had to have better. What?
Kevin Costner.
Yeah, with Whitney Houston.
Right.
Yeah, everybody. I'm just saying.
Hunger Games, and believe it or not, Ricky, Twilight was a possibility, but I left both of them off my list.
I should have said Black Widow.
I put Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman. To me, they're better than Black Widow.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was better than Black Widow to me.
Yeah,
Wonder Woman was a good movie.
Oh no, I love Wonder Woman. That was a good movie.
Captain Marvel was my favorite of those, but that's why I put it as a tie, though.
I have not watched Captain Marvel. I might have to pop.
Misery. Sharon, Misery was a good one though. Misery was
Misery, boy. Y'all sleeping on. She won an Oscar for that.
She did.
I didn't know she won an Oscar for that.
She won an Oscar. That's the movie she won her Oscar for.
Kathy Bates. I love her.
Bates, man. She played that role.
Yeah,
and just like I said, Glenn Close in Fatal Attraction. Yeah. I'm telling you, her performance was magnificent in that movie.
Right.
If you haven't seen it, you should see it. Thelma and Louise, though, is one I should have put on my list. That is a good movie.
That was excellent.
And they were excellent in that
now,
movie.
You mentioned Angelina Jolie, not Tomb Raider, but one that I thought about putting on, if y'all seen it, was called Salt.
Yeah, Salt was good.
I did see some of that.
Salt was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Sleeping with the Enemy, though, Czar, she was great in that movie too.
Hey, Sharon, another one I almost put on my list. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's called Widows.
No, I haven't seen that one.
I think it's Viola Davis. Is it J-Lo or Michelle Rodriguez? It's 4 women and their husbands are all interested. They get into some trouble, so then the girls team up. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's called Widows. Fairly new, like 2019 or somewhere around there, but it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about Lucy?
Someone mentioned Lucy, but that's what Scarlet, Black Widow.
Yeah.
That movie's better than that movie's better than Black Widow.
That movie is better than Black Widow. You're right.
I had Women of Brewster Place on here.
That's a good one.
I'm surprised Sharon you didn't have Bridesmaids.
Yeah, I had Bridesmaid. No, I got a long list of movies over here. I just had to pick from 10. Right. I had Bridesmaids. I had I had Blindside. I had 27 Dresses. I don't know if y'all seen that.
Yeah.
I had Proposal. Because I love Sandra Bullock. And
yeah, I like her too.
The Proposal is good.
So then you know what? That's the first one I'm gonna say I really miss. I miss Selena.
You miss Selena. Goddamn Selena.
Anything for Selena.
Anything for Selena.
I missed Selena. That would have been on my list. I missed it. I forgot.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
And see, I am not high on the Selena movie. The movie was
What?
okay, but no, I thought the movie was just okay. But I like Selena, the artist. I like her, the real person. Yeah. And I think a lot of times people say Selena because of her, but not the movie, because the movie wasn't that great. It was just okay. To me, in my opinion.
Yeah, now J-Lo's like my favorite, so I ain't gonna.
I like J-Lo.
I respect your opinion, but I thought it was phenomenal. So
I think they could have got better artists.
You nuts! Stop it, bro. Now you
and the manager.
First of all, let me tell you. No, you're gonna go there. First of all, she's Puerto Rican, so when they announced that she was Selena, the Mexican community lost their mind. After that movie came out, the Mexican community loved her.
I talk about all the artists were in that movie.
What are you talking? No artists in the movie is her.
He was talking about the other.
It was a lot more Mexican
artists in that movie, bro.
Yo, look it up, Zar.
Why don't you look up something I watched 20 times? What artist? There's no artist. What are you talking about? We're talking about Selena. It's a biopic about.
I talk about in the movie. In that movie,
there's other music artists in that movie.
Okay, Zar.
You talking about her? You talking about her father when she was a kid when he started?
I talk about when they were coming up. They were into those contests.
She didn't enter no contest. You think about something else, bro.
Well,
her dad tried to put a band together, and he was letting them play at certain restaurants, but then nobody really wanted to watch them because it was like gummy music, and they like when the chacharachis would come on so people could dance, but there's no talent shows.
Okay. Y'all see Monster? Monster was
Charlize Theron?
Yep, Charlize Theron.
I'm part of that.
Monster was yeah. She did
Double
Jeopardy. That's another one. That's another good one. Yeah, Double Jeopardy was fire. That was a good movie. Yeah, I missed some of these movies, man. I didn't research it good enough.
I did the ones that I watched, and I know that okay, this is one I like right here.
Then I had Ghost on there. That was another one.
Ooh.
I had let me see. Something else I'm missing. I said Women of Brewster Place, didn't I?
Yeah. And he said a predominantly female class, so that's
I don't know what that movie is, so
I almost put
wait. Let's since we talk about it now before Ron starts his questions. Next week's is what? Let's get that out of the way.
What are we doing?
Well, next week I put on there. I put it in the chat.
No, but we're still doing top 10. What you call it?
Biopic. Top 10 biopic.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Top 10.
And we doing top 10. It was NBA nicknames, Shan?
NBA nicknames.
So we doing top 10 So we're doing top 10 biopic movie. Not miniseries don't count. So you can't put New Edition or The Temptations.
Oh,
okay.
And you can't put Bobby Brown in.
No.
Or TLC.
Or TLC or Salt and Pepper.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody will have Salt and Pepper, but yeah.
I ain't even see that one.
Now Roxanne Shante counts.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a movie.
That's my girl, Roxanne Shante.
Yeah.
I could think of like 3 of them already.
So I'll put it in the chat later.
Roxanne could still go right now.
Biopic, right.
Roxanne could probably rap all these.
Biopic? Are you serious?
Right now.
Right. It's a movie based. Oh, so you just put it based on someone, a group, a
person's life,
or whatever. Yeah, like Straight Outta Compton is a biopic.
It's like a book. Like a book is a biography. Biography is a movie is a biopic. It's the same thing.
Right.
It's
okay. All right. Ron, you ready?
Yep. Number 1. Do you think ESPN need to stop hyping up these college quarterbacks? Sharon.
What do you mean hyping up?
They talked about different quarterbacks all year round.
Well,
And
they're gonna always do that. They have to do that.
But what I'm saying is they don't perform up to their level. They trash the F out of them.
Oh, okay. So I see what you're saying now. So you saying that they overhype them,
right?
They prop them up to be greater than they are.
Right.
Then when they don't live up to this, and
right?
Then they come behind it and bash them.
Right. They bash the hell out of them.
Well, I don't like it, but they've been doing that for. I mean, everybody does that. They used to do that on Wide World of Sports and everything back in the day. ABC. I mean, everybody did it. It's just worse now because you have a 24-hour news cycle on sports, so you hear it all the time.
Right.
So I mean, that's just the nature of the business.
Okay. Fat boy.
I say no, they're not overhyping them. I say keep doing what they doing, and either you gonna rise to it or you ain't.
Okay.
That's my answer.
They the worldwide leader.
Czar.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's the same. Me, they get paid to do that, so I don't got a problem with it.
Yeah, I don't either.
You gotta form your own opinion on it, like we do.
Dennis. Okay.
Nah. They could keep doing what they doing, and just give them more time to get exposed. That's all.
Exposed that there ain't gonna be nothing in the NFL. Exposed.
Yeah, they give them more time to be exposed. That's all.
Because the dude from Kentucky, they hyped him up. Yeah, and I like this man cannot be the one they talking about. He was garbage.
That's who they like.
I like how you gonna say this gonna be the next great hope, but he played like what 150 yards. They're not getting it done. You throw 2 interceptions. How they getting it done?
Yeah, I don't see nothing in Will Levis either. But like I was telling Zara, they got to have somebody in that position.
They gotta pick somebody to hype up. It's all about branding and marketing. That's what it's about.
They're not going to let it just be a bunch of black quarterbacks get drafted.
Nope.
You can say what you want. They will pick somebody.
Now,
don't be surprised.
Dennis, now you know you can't make this about race now.
Right.
You making it about race. You're making it about race. Don't make it about race now.
But
I'm watching what I see. That's all.
Yeah, I'm being sarcastic too.
Right.
I know.
But I'd rather have a black quarterback that
to me, it don't matter. It don't matter what your race is. To me, it don't matter what your race is. Let me get that out the way before anybody take me as like that. Don't matter what your race is. If you can play, you can play. All right. Like to me, let me say it like this. Let me just throw it all out there. I would take Bo Nix before I would take Will Levis.
Okay, why?
But I'm not taking Bo Nix in the first round.
Okay,
so if you're asking me who I'm choosing, Will Levis or Bo Nix, I'm choosing Bo Nix.
Okay, and what round you would take Bo Nix?
Probably the 3rd or the 4th.
Okay.
The 3rd is the earliest.
But why will you not take Will Levis?
I don't see nothing in Will Levis that says I don't see nothing in Will Levis that says he's going to be the guy.
Right.
Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear because
I didn't see nothing in Zach Wilson that said he was going to be the guy.
And we see how that play out in New York Jets. Right?
Go back further than that. Paxton Lynch. I knew he wasn't going to make it.
But
wait
a minute. This ESPN hyping up the quarterbacks.
It's not just ESPN though, Ron.
I mean, I know. I just saying the big market.
Why you picking on ESPN?
Because 9 times out of 10 they feed everybody else the information. they said this person is supposed to be legit, and this person look like doo-doo on the field.
Well, I can't hold them accountable for giving their opinion. That's their opinion at ESPN, those that report it. CBS Sports might have somebody else. FS1 may have somebody. NBC might have somebody. It don't matter. Bleacher Report, whoever. What's the name of that one magazine? SI? Sports Illustrated. I mean, it don't matter.
Right.
Everybody's got an opinion. It's who you listen to. And ESPN, love them or hate them, everybody's been plotting on their demise for the last 5 to 10 years. People have been saying somebody's going to overtake them. Somebody's going to overtake them. Ain't nobody done it yet. They're still the worldwide leader.
Oh,
you know, talk about them all you want. Get mad all you want. Say you can't stand Stephen A. all you want. They're the
but they watch them. They're sharing, but they watch them. That's the thing that just throw me off. They'd be like,
because, I don't like because they're the worldwide leader. This is what I'm telling you.
They be like, they sit there and say, I don't like Stephen A.
They've been doing this.
I'm gonna tell you this, Dennis. I'm gonna tell you this, Dennis. Marketing and advertising. People say that money rules the world, right? It does, but marketing and advertising tells you what to do with your money. And if it wasn't for marketing and advertising, the wealthy people wouldn't make their money. I'm just telling you, because it's nothing but mind control. The media is mind control. They actually teach that in school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I took two classes, I'm gonna say, in it. When I, to get my degree in advertising. It's all about messaging and making them believe and making them do what you want them to do.
Okay.
And ESPN is the best to do it right now. So until some other sport outlet gets better at it, they're the worldwide leader, period. That's just the way it is. The ratings say so.
Only reason
people,
I don't
talking about their ratings is dropping, people cutting the cord, they gonna lose people, they laying off people. That was all for appearance sake, y'all, just to make more money. Okay. ESPN is just fine. Just fine.
I don't only reason why I don't watch them is because I'll tend to sound just like them. I don't be wanting to sound like them. So I lay off from watching it. I'll get like a clip bit somewhere, somebody to send me.
Mm-hmm. But see, you're right, Dennis, because just like Benny Kearns just put in the comments, first take gets annoying to me.
What?
Don't watch it. How you know it's annoying if you're not watching it? You must be watching it.
Sharon, I'll be having conversations with you. They be like, "Oh yeah, I can't stand Stephen A. or Skip Bayless." The game was that's when the game. Hold on, that's when the game going. The game go off. Well, I can't wait to see what Skip Bayless and Stephen A. play tomorrow. Hold up, I thought you just said
right. What? I personally like Stephen A.
Let me tell you, I watch all of them, even the ones that I don't like, because I watch it for the perspective.
Right.
And I got my opinion about things, but I don't know everything. And even a broke clock is right twice a day, right? So even somebody that I don't like or respect or think don't know what they're talking about, every now and then they may say something that I hadn't thought about and be like, you know what? That's a good point right there, though. Wait a minute, I hadn't thought about that. So that's just how I roll. I watch all of it.
You know which one I want to watch that I haven't seen in I don't think I've ever seen the show in its entirety yet, and that's the one with Joy Taylor on it. Because she been talking her ass off. That Joy Taylor, she been talking to me.
I've watched it every day.
I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about, Dennis. Since her first day, and she's doing an excellent job.
She killing
excellent job. Congratulations to her. She is talking her ass.
She knows what she's talking about. Damn it.
Yeah.
And nobody's gonna shut her up.
Nope.
And I like the fact that she finally got a chance to speak, because it seemed like when she was on Undisputed, she wasn't getting the words out there. She wouldn't be able to speak. And then she went with Colin Cowherd, and he talks a lot. So you don't talk, but he talks a lot. But here, She gets to voice her opinion. She can say what she want to say. She got attitude. She got flair. I like it.
So you would say she long-winded?
But no, she's not long-winded. But see, the roles, but you do know those positions on those shows, though, Dennis, were different positions too. Like she's the host of the show that she's on now.
Right.
She's the moderator on the show that she was.
Conversation just took a turn.
It is different. There's a difference between being a moderator and being a host. See what I mean?
Oh, I forgot the question.
Yeah, it was about ESPN. Don't worry, we on the next one.
Oh, I don't even know.
My next question. Do you think the NFL need to protect the tight ends more? Czar.
Do I think the NFL need to protect the Titans more?
The tight ends.
Tight end?
Tight ends? Yeah. What you mean?
Czar fucking with you.
Right.
I'm not. Tight end?
Czar is fucking. Oh my gosh, man. A blocking tight end.
No, I don't get it. Why? What do you mean protect the tight end? The tight no. Is it, I don't understand the question.
I don't either.
Tight ends?
No, I mean, I hear you. I go to somebody else. Let me see what somebody got to say.
No, they don't. Tight ends do what they've always done. And that's block and
tight ends.
Yeah, tight ends. They do what they're supposed to do. So no, they don't need to be protected anymore.
Sharon.
Are you saying they should perhaps bring some new rules to protect the tight end like they did the quarterback and wide receiver? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
What the hell would they bring in rules for?
What tight end got hurt that you need to say that?
I don't think it needs to be. I don't think it's necessary.
That's what I'm saying. What kind of
I think for the position that they play, it's not a high risk position to me.
Right.
It's not.
Usually
the tight end is usually a very fast, very big, strong guy.
It's not always very fast. That's what I'm saying. Who's gonna protect some big country?
Fast enough to do a run play is what I'm saying. Fast enough to also catch a ball.
Wait a minute.
Hey, who's gonna protect some big country fans, slow dudes that can't play wide receiver, so they got another position?
Wait a minute. After Dennis go, I will tell y'all how
No, you can tell us now. Tell us now. All right, you know what?
Give your opinion, Dennis. Give your opinion.
No. He can tell us now. I want to know why he gave us this question.
I feel like if you're gonna protect and you make up rules on the spot for Tom Brady, you need to do the same thing.
For tight end? Okay. What about the cornerback? What about the linebacker? What about the running back?
Can I finish? Because we were playing a game and the corner went at Kyle Pitt's knees. He went at the knees.
You think that's the first time that's happened, Ron?
No, it's not the first time, but this the first time I'm saying anything about it, though.
Because it was
Kyle Pitts. But that's what he's gonna do. Kyle Pitts is also a blocker, so he has to disrupt the play.
So if
Ron, I'm not gonna make up any rules for the tight end, Ryan.
Wait a minute, if y'all tight end get hurt like mine did.
Mine is hurt. Mine's off again.
Right.
Mine had one.
Schultz just came back. He been hurt all year.
Dog, everybody hurt, dog. This week 13. Everybody hurt. But the show watching.
Kittle had a whole injury like half.
Right. Every year Kittle hurt.
Dog. I'm off for we should.
Darren Waller always hurt.
Yep.
Yo, dog. This is
Mark Andrews is hurt. Always hurt.
And every time something happens to your team, the first thing you say, well, this is Tom Brady. Tom Brady don't play tight ends, dog.
He ain't got nothing to do with that, Ryan.
Can I finish?
All right, let you finish.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I'm not just talking about mine. I talking about the whole NFL. These tight ends get out here and they get injured. But people don't say shit about that.
What about the wide receivers that get injured?
Let them finish, Dar. Let them finish, Dar. You finger cutting them off.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
No, but let them finish. Let's hear the whole thing. We already heard half of it.
But when Tom Brady tear his ACL and NCL, Well, we gotta change the motherfucking rule. Okay, how about changing the damn rule with the tight ends get injured too? How about that? How about that?
That was the
Y'all
end
don't
of it?
want to hear that.
I just want to know, is that the end of it?
Yeah.
Y'all let me know and I can respond. Go ahead, Dennis.
You can respond now. You can respond now.
No,
Sharon. Go
I
ahead.
want to know what you. I want to know what you think.
Nah, don't worry
I'm
about it.
sitting
Go ahead.
here
Let's let her
waiting.
respond.
No,
Mm-mm.
I've been sitting here
I
waiting.
ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
I ain't got nothing to
I
say.
ain't got nothing to say either. Then nope,
Okay, all right, Ron. Next question.
nope. That ain't right, Dennis. You need to give your opinion.
I ain't
Yeah,
giving
give
no
your
opinion.
opinion, Dennis.
I
Come
was
on,
going to
man.
give it. I already gave my first opinion already.
Okay, well,
I
I don't
already
have an
gave
opinion.
it.
I don't have an opinion. I said what I said with the
You do
situation.
have one. You
Man,
got
the day
one.
they implement a
You
rule
just
for a
being
damn
difficult.
tight end, man, I might stop
I
watching
said,
football.
Sharon, I said what I said when I said we got to change rules because you feel a certain type of way about Tom Brady. That's what I said.
That's a question. That's not giving your take.
That's my opinion.
That's not an opinion.
If you don't want to give yours, Sharon, it's okay. Though. You understand?
I already
I'm
gave my opinion.
Okay, well, I'm done.
But I had something else to
Next
say
question,
based upon
Ron.
the last part of what he just said. That's what I was
Okay.
saying.
If you want to say it, you can say it.
Nope.
Go ahead,
All
Ron.
right.
Next question.
Next
My
question.
third question. What was the best NFL game you watched on Thanksgiving when you were growing up?
And Dennis, you better start screening better.
Czar.
But yeah, I'll go first. Screening questions better. Like, since you're gonna screen them, you can do a better job.
Czar, you ain't right.
No. Here's why I say that. Here's what I'm sharing. Hold on. Here's what I
I'm
say.
lost. Can you break that down to me, sir? I'm
Okay,
lost.
I will. Before I answer that question, Ryan, because you normally screen Ron's questions and you'll be like, "Oh, don't ask number 5," or "Oh, we did that one," or whatever.
No. Because then I'll say it. Then Sharon be like, "Well, why are we not answering this question?" And I don't feel like answering Sharon. And that's a long going thing, and I'm at work, so I just be like, "You know what? Fuck it. Let him have his question."
You know what? I have never
If don't
done
nobody
that.
else,
No,
if don't
I'm
nobody else
saying-
see this,
I have never done that. What are you talking about?
I'm at work. I ain't got time to go all the way through all that with you because I gotta give you a full explanation. I gotta write an essay with you. I got time for that at work.
No, listen.
All I
I'm
got is
talking about. Listen. I'm talking about if it's obvious. Hold on, Sharon, real quick.
No,
Real quick.
no, real quick. I ain't gonna let him sit up there and tell the people
right, go
something
ahead.
about me ain't true. No,
All right, go ahead.
okay.
that is not true. You ain't gotta write no essay for me while you at work. You know, if I send you a message in Messenger and you at work, you answer it when you can. I don't expect an immediate answer from you when you at work.
Well, at that moment, I wasn't writing nothing back. It was like the sixth week in a row. And I'm like, ain't nobody else see this? Ain't nobody gonna say nothing? Like, all right, never mind.
No, but what I'm saying is, if it's a question that's like a good example, like that one, me, you, and Sharon was like, "Huh?" Or repeat it, or what do you mean? Like that was a real obvious. Don't ask that question, is what I mean.
Yo, dog. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
No,
So anyway, Ron,
to be honest with you, I don't have a problem if he asks any question. I don't care what it is. But I just need to understand what he means by it so I can answer it intelligently. So if I'm reading his questions, because Ron does a good job of putting it in there before the show. So we appreciate that, Ron. Right. And if it's something that I don't understand, I'll ask him what this means in the chat.
Right. I got you.
I'll do that.
Real quick, I got sidetracked again. You said, what was the best game on Thanksgiving?
Let me read the question. Yeah.
All right.
What was
shout out to 69mega.com. Go ahead, Ryan.
What was the best NFL game you watched on Thanksgiving when you were growing up?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about this Thanksgiving, the most watched regular season game of all time, the Cowboys and Giants game, but that's not what you was talking about. So I'm gonna go with growing. Oh man, I don't know about when I was growing up, but I'm just gonna go to an older Thanksgiving game, and that was when Tony Romo first came to our team, and I think his first full season we played Tampa Bay. And he had set a record at the time, might be the Cowboy record or a Thanksgiving record of 5 touchdown passes. Terrell Owens caught like 2 or 3 of them joints. But against us, I'm gonna be fair. Against us, I hated it, but I got me and Dennis talk about it. Randy Moss killing us on Thanksgiving, man. It was such a big game, and I'll never forget it. Dion didn't play because he had turf toe. We all wanted to see that matchup, but he was legitimately hurt. He couldn't play that game, so that would be another one.
Dennis.
I'm gonna go Eagles versus Cardinals. I think it was like 2007. I think it was like 2007, maybe 2008. Might have been 2008. 1 or 2 years. Eagles versus Cardinals, though.
Okay. Fat boy.
Yep, I got one. Hold on. So, it's the first time I seen Barry Sanders. The very first time. Hold on. First time I seen Barry Sanders. He was playing I want to say the Redskins. This was 1990. And I think he scored either 2 or 3 touchdowns. I can't remember. But yep, that was the one I remember. First time I seen Barry Sanders.
Come back to me. Hold on. Come back to me.
All right, you got to tell yours.
I would say Randy Moss game.
You like that one?
Yeah. Randy Moss, he was a monster, but in that game.
All right, got it.
3 touchdowns?
All over 50 yards, I think, too.
I'm like, oh my God.
You only got like 4 or 5 catches on the whole day.
Right. I'm like, you got to be shitting me.
Mm-hmm. That was on purpose. He said, y'all tell me y'all gonna draft me, and y'all didn't draft me.
Right. I'm like, shit.
Jerry Jones ass promising somebody something and don't do it.
But Shannon.
It was in 2013. We played the Ravens. So it wasn't when I was growing up. It's recently. I can't remember that back that far. So it was 2013. Ravens and Steelers.
Number 4. Do you think NFL teams tank on purpose to get a top draft pick? Dennis.
I think they do, but the teams that the teams that's taking now ain't got no fucking draft pick. Oh,
no,
ain't got no fucking draft pick. The Rams talking about sitting everybody out and wasting a year, and I'm sitting there like, but you just had a whole parade saying fuck them picks. Like, so what you fucking wasting the year for? Yo, oh man, this is comical, man. That was fun. You wasted all that for the fucking Detroit.
Fat boy.
I don't know.
I'm thinking. Come back to me. I'm thinking. Come back to me.
Zara.
Oh yeah, they take in all sports. So, especially maybe not from day one, unless they know going in, like the Spurs were going to do this year in OKC because they knew they weren't going to be competitive. But generally, once they're out of the playoffs, or you're not going to move anywhere that season after about however many games. Oh yeah, they secretly, are hoping to get a high draft pick once the playoffs is not an option.
Okay. Shan.
Yeah, they do. Everybody knows it. They think they're slick, but we all know.
You ain't slick.
You are not slick.
Josh, bro.
Yo, Josh and fucking Blaze ain't shit, man. Yo, they not shit, yo. Oh man.
Yo.
Dalton, hey yo.
Trust me. It's gonna be on after the show. Then
protected. Wait, hold on. Don't be gassing on me. What the hell?
No, man, because they said the Blaze said that he keep calling you Fat Boy. He said no, his name is Fat Boy Chronicles, like a Tribe Called Quest. Say the whole damn name. That's what he said. He said I think Fat Boy is not being protected.
All right.
Okay.
That's what Blaze said. So now everybody can put in the comments.
Thank you, Dennis.
Wait
Thank you, Dennis. Now I know why it's funny. Now I know.
Wait a minute.
They keep saying protect FBC.
Name a player on your Name a player on your team, on your NFL team, that do the dirty work and don't complain. It's Fat Boy Chronicles.
The
The
guy on my team that do the dirty work and don't complain is George Kittle. That dude blocks. He blocks for the QB. He blocks for all the runs. When we do sweeps, he's blocking. He's out there. George Kittle.
Did you mention the tight end?
Hey. You said a player. I was going to say Debo.
I'm about to mention one, too.
Yo, y'all ain't shit. Yo.
No, I'm serious, bud. I'm gonna mention one. The rookie, Fire Move.
He's not a rookie. He's not a rookie. Second year.
Oh yeah, second year. I'm so used to calling him a rookie.
Shout out to Penn State.
Yeah, but Fire Move blocks for the running back all the time. He's a hell of a blocker too. And he never complains about anything. He's just like, hey, let's go.
All right.
So yeah. I'll say he does it. I'm gonna say Alex Highsmith does it too. And he commands a lot of praise, but he doesn't wait for it, and he doesn't get mad if he doesn't get it. He just does his talking on the field. So I like that.
Okay. Dennis.
Yeah, I'm going with Jason Kelsey. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna mention no tight end.
His brother.
I'm not gonna mention no tight end.
His brother.
Jason Kelsey. Mm-hmm. I mentioned the center, sir. I did not mention the tight end. All right, I mentioned the center. All right. Everybody else mentioned the tight end. I went with my center.
You know, tight end is my favorite position in football.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
Why is that funny? Why is that funny? I don't know why that's funny.
It's been all tight ends today. That's what it is. Like, ever since this tight end question, that's all we've been talking about. Yo.
Yeah,
since y'all been talking about it, I just thought I'd mention to y'all that's my favorite
and I feel it.
position. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Vander Esch, especially, he's fighting for his job because he knows the way that our defense is being ran and the type of linebackers. And now he's even asked to do more because he was probably expecting Parsons to be that middle captain linebacker, and now Parsons is predominantly our edge rusher, so which even calls for more duties and command that Vander Esch has to, the responsibility that he has to cover, especially if he wants to get an extension. So, and he hasn't said a word, he's been playing, he wants that money and he wants to be on that team. So I'm going to give it to him. He's been playing solid, even though, like I said, we're kind of the linebackers, he's kind of, that's why we got rid of Jalen Smith. We kind of don't want them bigger, we want them athletes, So in a minute, I talked to Dennis about our threesome we're gonna have in a minute, but I'm gonna give it to Vander Esch for now. He's doing that dirty work.
Okay. Number 6. Since the Denver Broncos not going to the playoffs this year, should they sit Russell Wilson for the rest of the season? Fat Boy Chronicles.
You're gonna make sure he say that.
I'm gonna say no, don't sit him. Keep
Why
sitting
not?
out there, keep doing what you've been doing, playing like a big pile of horse doo-doo, and finish the season out.
Shannon.
I say no. They need to fire the coach though.
Definitely.
Czar.
Nah, man, they traded the house, the ham sandwich, and the dog. Oh, how do you just go now and just sit with no responsibility and no pressure? Hell no.
Right.
Ain't no way in hell. He playing all 17 games, bro.
Dennis.
I got a feeling if they sit him. And no, it all depends on who they put in. Because if they put that boy Brett Ripken in, it ain't gonna work out. If they put Josh Johnson in, he start winning some games, it's gonna be a conversation with them. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, that ain't.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That ain't happening.
I would say yes. Because the season over for them. What else you got to prove? I mean, it's over.
They had no draft picks. They're gonna give Seattle.
I know, but I want to see. I want to see what my backup got.
They don't got
so
no
I can
young,
trade.
They don't got no young up and coming or
They don't got no backup.
No, I'm talking about
no Brett Ripken. He like I don't know how old he is. Hold on, I can tell you that in a second.
If you were the
they
Denver
have
Broncos,
no backup that they need to look at for potentially going forward. They know who they got on that roster.
if you fire your coach, and you're the Denver Broncos, do you go after Jim Harbaugh?
No.
Hey, I mean, if he'll leave now, like I told Dennis, he didn't beat Ohio State 2 years in a row. Last year, he saved his job and probably got another 5 years because that's one thing he couldn't do. This year, he beat them again in Ohio State. This man got the keys to the city.
Yeah,
so I don't know if he's going anywhere.
I'm not getting rid of. I'm not. If I fire the coach, I'm either hiring I'm hiring a former player. The guy that I'm looking at the most is
Jim Harbaugh is a former player.
Not that one.
How about
the guy I'm looking at the most is the one from Tampa Bay, the offensive coordinator from Tampa Bay. I can't think of his name. Byron Leftwich.
But Dennis, why would you not hire Jim Harbaugh?
No, I don't think Jim Harbaugh's gonna leave, bro.
If I hire Jim Harbaugh, here's the thing: Jim Harbaugh is making like $8 to $10 million a year.
Right, you got to
pay. So to get him, I got to pay him 12.
Absolutely.
Then I got to guarantee
Why
him.
would you not? The man's been
let me break it all the way down.
The Super Bowl.
Let me break it all the way down. Then I got to guarantee him at least 10 years.
Okay.
Because I got to take him out of the contract that he's at. He's comfortable where he's at.
Right.
So now I got to take him out of where he's at and bring him to Denver.
Okay.
For 10 years. 12 for 10 years. That's $120 million.
I'm gonna give him 10 years. 24 to 17. He ain't John Gruden.
I think he will get 10 years.
I think he would.
If he were to leave.
Yep, if he were, I think somebody would give him 10.
You ain't gotta be John Gruden to get 10 years.
I don't think so.
Nah.
Detroit, go get Jim Harbaugh.
That's who what that black head coach that got fired from Detroit?
Caldwell,
yeah.
I would go get him.
He kind of
It's Denver. They're not gonna do that in Denver.
Yeah,
it's Denver. It's Colorado. They ain't doing that.
I mean, I know that, but
it's Colorado. I know what I say about Colorado.
Oh man,
they ain't gonna do that in Colorado.
Bullshit! You put up 10 points a game. I don't give a damn.
I mean, something got to give.
That's
not the problem.
I don't blame. I just don't blame all this on Russell Wilson.
No, I don't want to blame it all.
It's not all on him.
He getting blamed. He definitely getting blamed.
He's getting blamed.
I don't.
Now, if they often, let's say they were decent offense and they were just losing games here and there, kind of like Dennis used to say about Herbert or certain quarter. This dude is doing terrible. They're
blaming high doo-doo.
He is not doing even an inch of what he normally does. So yes, he is part of the problem.
So this is what I'm saying. Common sense has to tell you there's something else going on here.
Right.
You don't go from sugar to shit that far in the off season.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying, fellas. I'm just saying we want to say he's playing terrible. Okay, he's playing terrible.
No,
But
I'm saying
why
I'm
is
blaming multiple
wait a
people.
minute, Czar, let me finish. But why is he playing terrible? That's what I always look at. I don't just look at
it's Russell Wilson and the coach.
Terrible. I look at the why of it.
Yeah, it's Russell Wilson and that head coach that they brought in.
That head coach got the
They
job.
both get equal blame to me.
He do
as
got
good as you are,
I'm not giving them equal blame.
As good as you are, you can't be playing that bad. There's levels to it. If you were still having a decent year and just losing, that's fine. That's one thing. He is not doing. He looks nothing like himself. I'm not letting him off the hook.
I'm gonna say this.
It's not letting him off the hook.
I'm talking about the people in the comments.
Opinion.
No, the people in the comments are saying he's not to blame.
Well, I'm saying the same thing. That's what I'm saying.
Then I disagree with that.
I don't believe that he is the reason, and I don't believe that he's 50% and the coach is 50. No, I don't believe that.
I don't know about percentage.
But
that's getting too technical.
I'm not giving him half the blame and the coach the other half of the blame. I'm not doing that.
If you,
like I said, they got to pay for it. Seattle came up. That's all I know. So
right.
Do you want to hire a head coach that got some experience or some that don't?
Thank you, Josh. Wilson is trash.
Oh, I mean, you listening to Josh? Come on now.
That's my guy right there, man.
That's my guy too. But you know, when it comes to rating football players, you don't listen to Josh. He's all emotion and bias. You can't listen to somebody like that. So
you blaming Josh? You can't get 50%.
No, I'm not blaming Josh. Josh don't play on the team. I'm just saying to you, you know, you can't listen to that. You can't take that with a grain of salt.
Oh, damn. My fault.
My last question. Because
wait, Ryan, you asked something before that question. You said something to Sharon. You just said something to Sharon. I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, I said, do you want that head coach got to go in Denver? He got the job.
Yeah,
he plays too bland.
That's crazy though, man. That dude don't step on the field, play no games. He don't throw a football. He don't do nothing. And that man, that's crazy.
He also ain't a leader of men either.
Right.
Huh?
Do you want to hire? Do you want to hire a head coach that got a lot of experience and some that don't have none?
Here they go.
What the hell are these? Is it just on StreamYard that they're doing this? Because I haven't seen nothing like this on no Zoom.
Me either.
But anyway, I want to coach with if I'm at Denver, being who the Broncos are and their legacy, I definitely would want to hire a head coach with some experience.
Right.
I would give some of these other coaches that haven't been coaching a while that I'm familiar with a chance. I'd even listen compared to this guy. I'd even give Marvin Lewis a shot.
What?
Oh shit, she said it. Oh shit. Oh shit. I didn't think she was gonna say it. I did not think she was gonna say it. I would.
I would. Shit. Over this guy right here, he should have never this guy right here in that Kingsbury down in Arizona, they should have never gotten those jobs. Neither one of them.
But what we say, Sharon, is who you know.
Well, I mean, that's obvious. That's how they got the job. But what I'm saying is they should never have gotten the job. They didn't earn it.
Right.
Because I know that coach in Green Bay, he definitely didn't need the job.
They're paying the price. Most organizations are paying the price for that stupid ass shit they did. How about that?
There are several coaches who need to be fired immediately. One is in Green Bay.
Time out, FBC. Hold up, FBC.
No, Ryan. No, Ryan. Marvin Lewis was not a great coach. He was all right, but he
wait a minute.
How you gonna fire the coach? How you gonna fire Matt LaFleur after one bad season? He took you to 3-13 and 3.
He didn't do nothing. It was Aaron Rodgers.
Here we
We
go.
all
Here we
know
go.
we not finna sit here and act like it was him. It wasn't him. It was Aaron.
Okay.
And
How about we get rid of?
then you play called so bad last year. You had a chance to go to the Super Bowl, dude. And you play called so bad against my Niners. So bad.
Well, okay,
Like,
Fat Boy.
Wait, hold on.
He
Wait a
gotta
minute.
go. He gotta go.
Wait a minute. So the play calls that he called for Aaron, when it was all Aaron, it was his. At that time, when he loses, is the coach fault.
Well, wait.
When they win,
Here's my
Aaron.
other
It's
question.
Aaron the man. I just want to know, FBC. Let me know.
No, here's my
if they
thing.
win,
Here's my thing, though.
it's Aaron Rodgers. If they lose it, it's Matt LaFleur.
No.
Dennis, it's the same thing.
I gotta know. I gotta
It's the same thing they used to say with Belichick and Tom Brady. It's the same shit.
It's the same thing.
They've been saying that.
What I'm telling you, Lindsay.
Why would you keep Matt LaFleur? Why would you keep Matt LaFleur? For what? What's the reason?
I'm keeping Matt LaFleur.
No, hold on, Lindsay. It was Mike McCarthy. He's trash. Oh no, Mike LaFleur this, LaFleur that. Now LaFleur gotta go. Oh, okay.
I ain't never said LaFleur.
He gotta bounce.
I never said LaFleur gotta go.
I
Now
gotta
the tables have turned. I ain't heard nothing bad about McCarthy. And
So
they giving him praise. Now LaFleur gotta go. It was all Aaron Rodgers for McCarthy. Oh man,
you keep on fire.
What a sad world we living in here, man.
I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I'm gonna go watch ET after this, y'all.
The people out here want him gone.
But
I know that. I'm just what I'm saying.
The Green Bay fans out here want him gone.
Everyone in the world trying
gone.
to give that dude all the credit and say
wait a
McCarthy didn't do jack shit. They both got the same quarterback. That's all I'm saying.
You're right.
Bro.
I hear you, Czar. I hear you.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Like Josh, now this I agree with Josh. Aaron Rodgers was 100% to blame in the playoffs against the Niners. Yes, that's true.
Absolutely.
But I will say this. The Matt LaFleur is not that great of a coach. He's okay.
He's not.
He's okay.
I think McCarthy is better.
But I wouldn't. But
he is better.
No, I don't know about.
You don't think he's better than LaFleur?
No.
I'm not saying he's the best ever, but he's better than LaFleur.
He is better than LaFleur. I'll agree to that.
He's not better than LaFleur.
That's your opinion. I'm just saying I'm not sure. That's all I said. I'm not sure that he's better. But
my opinion.
I'm not ready to say that Matt LaFleur is like some championship coach that needs to be given all these chances.
Right.
I just say get him the hell out of there.
I agree.
Okay,
Matt. So Sharon, you just saying Matt LaFleur should be fired this season. I just want to make sure we get that out the way.
Let me tell you, Matt LaFleur should have been gone 2 seasons ago.
Thank you.
He should have been gone 2 seasons ago. And I was stunned. But then when I found out that the owner and Matt LaFleur are going like this,
right,
and they icing Aaron Rodgers out, I said, oh, that's why he still has a job, because 2 years ago, he should have been fired then.
That's all I'm saying.
And I don't want to bring all that up, but you know what I'm talking about. That one play and how he took the ball out of his hands and gave it to, that whole fiasco in that game. If I was the owner, he would have been the GM. Matt LaFleur would have been gone right after that season. Done.
Would you rather have?
And he's lost the locker room.
Oh, yep, I agree.
The locker room.
The head coach for the Denver Broncos, what he doing out here? This man trash juice.
Not trash juice.
Hot dumpster juice.
What you know about trash juice?
Trash, all that.
If
you cannot put together to get a touchdown.
What happened, baby?
Hackett is a terrible coach. Okay,
horrible.
Terrible.
He is horrible. You can just watch him on the sidelines and tell that he's a terrible coach.
He don't
even have to be mic'd up. I ain't gotta hear what he's saying. I can watch him and watch what happens in the game and tell what's responsible for this loss right here. And I'm sure y'all can too.
Green Bay should give him a 10-year extension.
What baffles me is that nobody wants to hold Aaron Rodgers accountable. They've been talking about this on TV. And I talk about it in my other sports groups with these other people. Nobody wants to talk about Aaron Rodgers. Like, he's got to be the second coming of Tom. So no, we can't blame it on him. It can't possibly be Aaron Rodgers' fault for anything. No, it can be.
I'll say this. LaFleur do need to be gone, and I do put a lot of blame on Aaron, especially that I'm saying only because the last few times that he's been in the playoffs with LaFleur, he has played like hot doo-doo. Like literally.
Okay, I'm gonna let Ron go, and then I'll see what I got to say.
All I'm just trying to say, I'd rather have LaFleur instead of that pizza in Denver.
Oh yeah, I would too.
Well,
but, I mean, that ain't saying much.
Right.
That's saying a lot.
Denver ain't shit.
The apple don't fall too far.
Wait a minute.
I would not have that man coaching my little league football team. You hear me? My Pop Warner would not.
I just said I will go to the playoffs every year. The man in Denver, you cannot even win 5 games. Come on,
right.
Man.
Come on, dude.
He almost as bad as Chip Kelly in the NFL to me.
I mean,
and Chip Kelly's like the worst I've ever seen in the NFL.
I nominate Eric Bieniemy for the head coach of Denver.
Eric don't want to go to Denver, I don't think.
I don't blame him.
He don't want to go to Denver.
Ricky Bobby, where does Eric Bieniemy want to go? Put it in the comments if you know.
My last question.
Wait a minute, Dennis didn't go. Dennis said he was gonna go after you.
Dennis.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think Matt LaFleur is a bad coach. That's my personal opinion. I think Matt LaFleur is actually doing a good job coaching, to be honest with you. The fiasco that's going on with Aaron Rodgers, when Aaron Rodgers leaves, you'll see exactly what kind of coach Matt LaFleur is. Hopefully he'll leave after the season. Matter of fact, if he stays injured, you'll see exactly what kind of coach Matt LaFleur is. I don't think Matt LaFleur as a head coach is the problem at all.
I don't know if you seen it. 10 teams they get Aaron Rodgers their offseason. They trade for him.
Yeah, they should. And like I said, I don't think Matt LaFleur is the whole situation. A lot of people hating on Matt LaFleur. They're like, oh, he only benefit from Aaron Rodgers. I seen Aaron Rodgers have fucked up seasons. All right. Like I said, I seen Aaron Rodgers have fucked up seasons look bad. This season he looks bad. But they still be in games because of the defense and the way the running game is going.
True.
I don't have a problem with Matt LaFleur. Aaron Rodgers has thrown just as many interceptions this season. I think that he's almost thrown for his career. Not for his career, for one of his worst seasons. And I think that was 11. I don't have the exact numbers, but I think the number is 11. And right now he's at 9. Just want to put that out there as well. But this is the worst. This is the one bad season LaFleur has had, and he got to go. That's all I'm saying.
So let me clarify what I'm saying. I am not saying because this one bad season he got to go, Dennis. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I said. Now I don't know about the rest of them. I'm just speaking for Sharon. I'm not saying that because of now. I said 2 years ago he should have been gone. He shouldn't have even had the opportunity to be this bad this season. Because he should have been gone 2 years ago because of what the bullshit he was pulling that season. That's what I'm talking about. And then last season, he lost some of the locker room. So I thought this season, since a lot of high-profile people left, that he would do better at, winning the locker room back. And I'm not so sure that he has. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we finna see how he coaches.
I didn't say he was horrible. I'm not saying he's a horrible coach. He's not a horrible coach. That's Hackett. But is he? I don't even think he's as good as. Well, I ain't gonna say that because he's not a head coach.
He's not
Andy Reid. I'll say that. He ain't Andy Reid. That's for sure.
Oh hell no.
Hell no.
How about that?
That's a coach.
My last question. Name a bad NFL team need to clean house from top to bottom. Fat Boy Chronicles.
You keep starting with him.
He makes
I
sure.
appreciate it.
He
I
makes
appreciate
sure
Going
somebody
around.
somebody threw a jab at him. He makes sure they ain't throwing no more fucking jabs. You see that?
Mhm.
I'm gonna say the Lions. I'm gonna say the
Wait.
Lions.
Wait
Um,
a minute.
The
No.
only reason I'm saying the
Oh, go ahead.
Lions is because they're proverbial losers. Like they lose. They've lost for many moons. So I say blow it up. Keep a couple key guys. Get a different coach in there. I don't know. Get a different GM. Who knows? That's what I say the Lions.
Fat boy. Chronicles. You know
Yeah.
they got a different GM now, right?
I do know they got a different GM now.
And you know in every game this year they've been in games, right?
They've been in games, but have they won those games? The point is winning the games, not being in the games, winning the games. Have they won those games? That's all I'm saying. That's just me. Anybody else?
You
No.
know what?
You know,
I hate to work. I'm letting y'all know right now. I hate to work for FBC. I'm letting y'all know that right now. Y'all can say protect them all y'all want. I hate to work for him because if I have a bad day, I know I'm fired that day.
oh yeah,
I
you
can't
go,
have. You
baby.
can't have
I
a
ain't got
bad
time
day.
for that. You lowering
You
my
can't have a
ends,
bad
bro.
day.
You lowering my
No
persuasion,
chances.
bro. You gotta
No,
go.
you got no chances. You can't have a
You
bad
throwing
day.
off my paper, bro. You gotta go.
Exactly. Yeah, I ain't
You
working
throwing
for
off
you.
my paper. You got to
Hey,
go.
As
man,
soon as I see you,
Nah,
soon
you
as I see
can't
you
be
on
late. You
Indeed.
can't do none of that, pimping. No, you got to go.
Soon as I see your help wanted sign on Indeed, negative. I ain't even gonna try. You ain't gonna do it.
Nope, you got to go.
sure.
Well, you said top to bottom. That means everybody. So
Everybody.
that would be the Washington Commanders, in my opinion.
Oh, that's a good one.
But I hate them,
They're
so
7-5.
I don't care if they never get right because I hate that team.
Dennis.
Everybody got to go. This is
From top to bottom.
top to bottom. I like a lot of it. You know what? The New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints is a whole dumpster over there. And I like the coach. I don't think the coach is bad. Let me just get that out of the way for everybody. Like he got to get fired after one season. No, I don't think so. But all them players, all them old players you signed and all that. I like Chris Olave. All these aging quarterbacks you got that ain't helping you win nothing. They all got to go. The wide receiver you've been hanging on to, paying him $20 million a year. His ass
Michael
needs to be
Thomas.
chopped. His ass got to go. I like your defense and what they doing, but you need to get draft picks and start from scratch. New Orleans Saints, because you ain't gonna win nothing. No time soon.
Czar.
Yeah, we're gonna stay in the division though. We're gonna go to them Carolina Panthers over there though. You know,
What?
That's a good one.
They still with this quarterback shit. You know, the coach just got fired, so we already in business. It's already gone. We got an interim up in there. You know, like Dennis said, there's a key piece or two. I'm getting rid of everybody except for two players.
Who's
That's
the player?
J.C. Horn on defense and DJ Moore on offense. Everybody else got to go.
So you tell me, Derek,
I didn't say that team, sir. I didn't say that team. He said that team. I didn't say that
I
team.
know.
Get your voices together. No. I'm talking to this guy that just wrote this down there. I didn't say that team. I
You
didn't say
are
nothing
not
about the
paying
Panthers.
him no
Let me make sure I say this to you right, AB. You better not let them fucking Panthers win that division. You better not. You better not come on no. You better not be in no comments. You better. Matter of fact, I'm coming to your house. I work around the corner from your house. I'm gonna come to your house if they win that division. You ain't gonna like me. I'm letting you know right now. You ain't gonna like me.
I would say the Cardinals.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
They just need a new coach.
I
You know,
I think
D-Hop, Kyler Murray, none of them boys. They just need the right leader.
I really with you, Czar. But the GM got to get some of this smoke too. The GM got to get some of this smoke too.
A little bit.
So,
All right.
but those are my questions. Back to you, Dennis.
Yes, yes, yes. Anybody got any final words? Free game, free game, free game,
Yeah, free game, free game.
free game, free game.
Mount Westmore style, and keep it
Mhm.
going.
Anybody else got anything?
If
I do. Go ahead.
the females in the comments, if y'all want earrings, bows, all that stuff, look up Laura on Randall to get all that.
She gave me. I got some killer Steelers earrings from her. I love my Steelers earrings.
So
They're nice. Anybody else got anything else to say before I say what I got to say?
AB had a question. He said he want to know how Atlanta lost on winning 28-3.
I want to know why did the first time AB showing up during the season?
Yeah,
and you a
that's
Tampa Bay
not
fan, AB?
that's not a true statement. And they lost too. So he said,
I want to know when he gonna come on the show.
Oh,
I want to know.
That's what I want to know. Wait a minute, Travis. I ain't see Travis Henry or his brother Pat either in the comments either.
Miss Sharon, I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
That's the old Orlando Magic.
Old Orlando Magics.
Yeah.
Got this when the team first came out a long time
when
ago.
they had Scott Skiles as their point guard.
Yes, Michigan State's own great Scott Skiles.
Scott Skiles.
Yep.
Underrated point guard.
So thank
Very
you
underrated.
to the fans that we would not be doing this and be here.
Sharon got something to say. Go ahead, Sharon.
Oh yeah, Ron, make sure you tell Travis that I mentioned him and his brother, because his brother gonna try to challenge me on his show, and I told him, I said, hey, you wanna debate me? Come on my show. He ain't showed up yet.
Woo. He's
Doing
scared.
Selling wolf tickets.
He's scared.
He thinks I'm scared of him. He tried to tell me, oh, you don't want none of this. You don't want none of this. I'm like, sir, you don't know who I am. You don't know me.
Eric, what did you?
You don't know who you talking to.
Right.
I fear no man talking about sports. None. Because what I have learned is y'all more emotional about this stuff than women are. Y'all are a trip.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Y'all are a trip.
That's a fact.
And so busy saying that we emotional. Hell no. No. Y'all are a trip. Boy. But anyway, I did have some final words. I'm gonna say rest in peace to Irene Cara. She was a big star. That was Sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
So she was one of the most beautiful women I had ever seen before when she came out. I just thought that she was beautiful and she was talented. And I hate that she was in such a depressed state when she died. So I'm glad that I hope that those rumors are not true, that she wasn't. And I just would love to have seen her, her continue to do some things. But so rest in peace to her. And then there was one more thing I had to say. Now I forgot. So
Juke called you out.
You waiting to hear me sing? Man, please. You got to hear me sing on Sunday. I don't sing on Sundays at church. That's it. I ain't singing up in here.
What's up?
I used to do karaoke, but I haven't been since the pandemic. I just haven't been going, and I still haven't been going. And everything is open around here. Everything is open. This North Carolina, don't nobody stay home here. So they still thinking that the COVID is a hoax.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't no hoax. I had that mug twice.
Oh yeah, they think it's a hoax and the vaccine will kill you. And
oh yeah, I ain't get stuck with the needle. I ain't get that.
Hey, do y'all know the latest? The latest thing is that supposedly what's his name? Fauci supposedly had written in an email that masks really don't work. And so they're having some secret meetings with the government where they're talking to him about that and all this. I'm like, yeah, okay. Conspiracy theorists.
Lord have mercy.
I ain't buying it.
Long as we don't go back on lockdown, I'm good.
Oh, well, since we got a few more minutes, I did want to bring up something that somebody put in the comments. Is that cool, Dennis?
Right.
So I think it was Juke. I can't remember who it was, but somebody asked the question, how can we rail against Kyrie Irving and yet we want to forgive Jerry Jones? Did you see that in the comments? I saw it.
I did.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. So how do y'all feel about this? Because see, I'm in a different way. I know me and Lindsay talked
You
about
want me
this
to be honest? I'm finna be honest.
But
I'm just
like, what the hell is this comparison going on?
I'm gonna
How
be
are
honest with you. This is the
Jerry
situation.
Jones incident with Kyrie Irving.
You can't
They
compare.
have nothing. They're nowhere
There's
alike.
no comparison in that.
None.
But what I will say is, I do not appreciate folks that look like us defending the Jerry Jones picture. I do not like that.
Wait, hold it. What you mean they're defending the picture?
They're defending the picture. They're saying, oh, he was only 15. We don't know if he was actually trying to this and that and this and that. Listen, it don't fall too far from the tree. The man already said it not too long ago. If his players kneel, what he was going to do. We already heard what this man, we know what this man has said. We know what this man stands for. This man was in a picture. No matter how old he was, it don't matter. It don't matter. You was in the picture and y'all were literally blocking black children from integrating a school. I don't care which way it looked. I don't care if you was peeking over or whatever. You were in that crowd, sir. And we don't know what you said after the fact. We don't know if you went over there and cussed them out or called them the N-word, or we don't know. But what we do know is you was in that crowd. You are just as culpable as the people that were in the crowd with you trying to block them from getting into school. I don't give them a pass. I don't know why anybody else that look like us is giving him a pass. I don't understand. I didn't even understand it when Stephen A. And I love Stephen A. But I didn't even understand it when he was defending it. You cannot defend that. There's plenty of pictures out there of young folks looking at lynchings and different things that went on, and we're going to sit here and say, oh, well, they were just kids and they were laughing, having picnics, the whole nine. We're going to sit here and say, oh, okay, well, they were kids, so it's okay. It wasn't a big deal. No, this is a big deal to me. I don't know why everybody else is sweeping it like it's not. The Kyrie thing has nothing to do with Jerry Jones at all. I don't even know why they're comparing the two. But that Jerry Jones thing don't sit well with me. I have never liked Jerry Jones. I'm just keeping it real. Never, ever liked that man. Something always threw me off about him. He looked like an overseer. I'm just being honest. I'm sorry. I know we live. I'm just saying.
Well, it's going to be our last show, but go ahead.
Yep.
No, it's not, Dennis. Well, okay. So I've gotten into discussion with several people, and after I let them vent the way you did, I always ask this question, and I have yet to get an answer.
Okay.
So what should we do with this information now? Because see, if we say anything like what you just said, we'll get accused. I'm saying we as in everybody. I'm not saying me. And I'm not saying that's how I feel.
I get what you're saying.
I'm saying for the sake of example, if we say anything favorable, and like if we say any of the things that you said, you're going to accuse us now of defending him. So then what should we do with this information?
First
He's the
of all,
owner of the Cowboys. He's a billionaire. He is the whole reason why the NFL is making money, and the other owners will tell you that. So what are we as the fans? What are we supposed to do with this information? Are we supposed to call for him to sell the team now because of what he did when he was 15?
I don't see a problem with that. I don't see a problem with that. We're doing well. I mean, Snyder had to sell the team. Look at what he did.
Yeah, but he did it now. Thing. He did it now, Lindsay.
Okay, but listen to what I'm saying. See, now I ain't even gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna leave it alone.
So if I find out that you did something when you were 15, I'm gonna tell Dennis you can't be on the show no more. I don't want him on my show because he did something I found out he did something when he was 15. I DM'd him about it and asked him if it was true. He said it's true. Dennis, I don't want him around me. I don't care if he is 30 years old or whatever age he is now. He did that when he was a teenager, so I don't want him on the show. Would I be right? No, I wouldn't.
I don't think you would be wrong. Let me tell you
about Sharon. Let me tell you about Sharon. Here's what my point is. My point is, I don't like him standing there one bit. To me, he's culpable, just like anybody is culpable. If I'm riding in the car with somebody and the 3 other people go in there and kill somebody, and I'm waiting in the car, we're all going to prison for murder. All 4 of us. I understand that. That's culpability. I get that. But what I am saying to you is, if you're going to do that to him, are you going to do that to everybody? When you find out anything that anybody did 65 years ago,
let's be real. Okay, let me give you an example.
And also, wait a minute. And also, you said something very important. You said we don't know. We don't know what he did. So we're supposed to assume what he did, and based on that assumption, we should go to the NFL and say and make him sell the team. I'm sorry, because what you're gonna do if you do that, Lindsay, it sounds cool, but if you do that, you're gonna open up a can of worms, and it's gonna be a precedent that you will not be able to put back in. And they will use
maybe that's the problem.
This is how
maybe
they do.
We need to open them can of worms.
Well, no, listen to me good. They will use that, and they will use it and flip it and turn it around to certain folks' disadvantage. And you know what I'm talking about.
I get what you're saying.
You gotta be careful how we handle and go about things. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying to give him a pass. I'm not saying to defend him. I'm not saying to, act like sweep it under the rug, act like he didn't do nothing. I'm not saying to be Uncle Tom. I'm not saying all this crap that I've been seeing people say.
Who?
I'm just saying.
No, I was not. I'm not 65 years old, sir.
On this.
I'm gonna say one.
All I can say is I know I did some stuff when I was a kid that I don't want nobody to find out about.
I'm gonna
leave it alone. I got a lot to say to that.
I would hate for somebody to find out what I did when I was 15, and they told me because of that, I can't hold my license that I got right now because I have a state license. I would hate that.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I'm just giving you something to think about.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I would just hate it.
All right. Well, that being said, again, we'd like to thank y'all for coming out tonight.
I know I don't own a team, UFC. See, UFC don't listen. He don't know how to follow.
What I'm saying, man.
He don't know how to follow a conversation. He always saying crap like that in the comments when we're talking about stuff. But that's okay.
We're going to leave it alone. Go ahead, Dennis. Go ahead,
he's
man.
here.